Everyone, welcome back. And just gonna end our turn. Go for the next one. Yeah, I think we're in a good position. That War did clean up that Border Prince army. You can just saw in the bottom down here, so that's good. I'm glad they were able to do that. I'm guessing he wants peace. Yeah. No. I mean, there's no reason to do it. We've got them on the ropes, they're basically screwed. The Talbot clan has been destroyed, it's good to know, I guess. This War. Okay, it's gonna take a while for these guys to replenish. We'll move them up towards here. I mean, even if they are this damaged, by the time they get up there, it'll probably be 3 or 4 turns. They should have replenished somewhat, and just having those extra units up around there will help us finish it off. I do want to use this guy here. Assassinate, 58% chance. He did fail. That's a shame. Oh well. Okay, so those buildings will have finished. See, really good. And we can see some of the new units we can get. I get these guys, Black Orcs. That is the special unit that we started with in Grimgor's army. I believe. Yeah, these guys right here. So that's really good that we've got them. I want to have a look at the stats of them. So they're much tankier. They've got more than double the armor, slightly more leadership. They're a lot slower, but they do seem a lot tankier. Seems they have armor piercing damage. Obviously we want to get them because they are just better. Just basically every way. What else did we get? I don't know. What was the other building we finished? It was this. Well, that's where we got these guys, and then this finished as well. Oh, so we need to get the spiders now. Can I cancel this? We need the Goblin Workshop for that. Okay, so we still need the Goblin Workshop to finish, and then we can get the spiders. Okay, so might as well research this for a couple of turns. We can always change it. So we'll start getting the infantry for this army. What is 4? This is a warrior lord, so we can maybe forgive 1 extra squad of these guys. What is that? 6 of 7. I think I'll go to 8. You get these guys. What's different about them? Fanatics, special range weapon. I don't know what that is. Maybe I can bring it up on the wiki here. Because it is annoying, because if I want to look over on the left at their traits, I can't keep this open and then hover and look over at the little picture traits that they've got there. But in terms of range, they're still not amazing. I think I might be more inclined to use these guys. Their range is really bad as well, which is fine. I mean, these guys' range doesn't matter as much because obviously they're going to be cavalry, so they can move quite fast. These wolf chariots, are they new? They're not new, but well, they'll be new for our armies because we haven't used any real missile cav before. It does say anti-infantry. They are missile chariots, which is a important distinction to make as opposed to just normal cavalry, because chariots obviously can tear through infantry. So let's try them out. I mean, I'm all for trying out new things. We'll get 6 of them, and I think we'll just leave it at that for now. We can get another legendary lord as well. Although Shaman's Hut, which one is that? Shaman's Hut. That's not the one I want. It's this one. Doesn't look like we have a slot for it. And we needed to get it to tier 4, so we can't get it in any of these smaller ones. This is helping with obedience. We kind of want that. But maybe we just have to wait until this gets the population, which is 11 turns. It's still a while away. Probably not the best thing to wait for that, but that's okay. This army we will have marching up towards Karak Izor. Maybe help out Grimgor there, that should be alright. A bit beat up, but mostly they're strong. We do want to make sure... Okay, so you're 20 out of 20. These guys are 17 out of 20. I think I do want to get a few more units in here. Maybe some archers, perhaps, I'm not too sure. I think we'll end the turn there. Definitely should have got a drink of water before I recorded this episode, but... Oh well, mistakes were made. That is an excellent summary of this series, and most of my series in general. Okay. Savages, flooding. And it's only 3 turns. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so you're heading up there as well. That army is really beat up. The garrison is good. Okay, you are gonna underway up there. Hopefully, okay, he didn't get intercepted. I'm not sure if you actually get a choice to, like, intercept them. I really don't know. We can use Slimy Headbutt here. Assassinate. There we go. Critical success. Not sure what else we really want for this guy. Butcher, Hardy. Yeah, I mean, we got him as an assassin. That's basically all we wanted. That's all sort of like actual battle. That's not as useful. We can guard our own armies. I suppose it's not a bad idea to just get him to be able to do everything. Make him a sort of all-purpose agent. Okay. This war should get close next turn. I'm worried that if we do move this army up, I suppose, because I'm worried if we send the war up there too quickly, he'll okay, maybe, well, if we clear his target, he should sit with that army there. That should be okay. I'm gonna end the turn. I'm not gonna worry about buildings too much. I'm only worry about recruiting armies this time around. And we do need to get another leader, because I was gonna wait to get Azhag the Slaughterer, but it's gonna take a while to get our workshop up, so... A war was destroyed. As the fightiness has probably gone too low. That was silly. I should have been using them more, but well, I forgot. That's my bad. I mean, okay, you can't be assassinated. Success chance is too low. Wow. 10% chance. Yeah, he failed. I wouldn't have expected him to get that. Okay, let's get ourselves another lord. Mendleg. I think honorable is still really good. I think. We'll get Black Orcs for him as well. 8 as well. We can try out these guys. Was there not a unit? I could be completely wrong. That could hide anywhere. One of these archer units that could do it. Probably not. We can get our artillery. Let's get 6. And we do just want like strong cav. And I think these spider riders are still the best units for that, so we can pack out that army. You're still recruiting as well. Maybe we do get like trolls in this army. That'd be good to get for this army actually. It's trying to be very big and large and scary. But the artillery is so good. I loved just anything ranged in Total War games. I'm a massive fan of. I think we can use this army. It is pretty beat up. But the garrison here is small enough, that army is destroyed. It should be an easy enough battle. We are going to have to build siege towers for it. And whatnot. It's going to take 5 turns, it's a long time. You know what I completely forgot about? These guys. I imagine the defenders have taken attrition now. I mean, it doesn't matter, the garrison's small enough. Yeah, so we can do a siege. To be honest, I almost completely forgot about this army here. Luckily, we decided to do that other siege. Because, yeah, these guys would have been sitting here for so long. Would the defenders eventually die to attrition? I would assume so. So, You could leave it there. I should be reading the notifications at the start. That's probably what we need to be doing. Because I imagine the defenders would have eventually died down, or literally died out, and then we could have moved on, but oopsie. Alright, now, I'm going to learn from my last mistake. Although they do have a significantly smaller amount of units, we should spread out and lay siege. Although, the Sunkers have got a small amount, and they're not exactly great units, and they're humans as well. We can probably bunch up and crush them. We definitely want to get all that stuff there, because we do have a lot of cav and archers that would want to go through the main gate. And yeah, you know what this army needs? This army needs more of a front line. And we've got 3, 4, 5, 6 like melee units, and they're not like spectacularly good ones. They're very well upgraded. They do have a lot of experience, but aside from that, they're not that stronger units. And if we do come up against other dwarves, then we definitely will have a hard time holding them, especially because we don't have great range capabilities as well. That's probably the biggest problem, is the fact that we can't back up our range units without our a strong front line. These guys, you can fit into that wall, that's fine. Just start deployment, get that out of the way. Yeah, okay, so let's move over there. There we go. Okay. Let's get all our archers back and get them with our wizard. Set them up back here. We will want to move our wizard forward so he can use spells on all the gates and whatnot. We'll have all our cav sitting back as well. Yeah, basically all of our frontline units are holding siege equipment. That's not great, I won't lie. Let's start the battle, and I'll pause it straight away, because I just want to see when I want to have this spare infantry unit. I can't really see their units, is an issue. But we'll just move in, make sure everything's moving in at the same time. So we will be quite spread out in the walls, which is fine. Yeah, main gate looks pretty heavily fortified, but having the extra infantry unit here to help deal with these archers would be good. Yeah, because they won't be able to defend themselves too great, and then it'll be good to have that extra army there to help push in and back up these middle units here, because the battle on top of the walls here is going to be really tough. I might even be tempted just to like drop these siege weapons, because fighting up here is probably going to be our weakest point. I mean, all of their units are up here, so it'd be better off just to come into the main sort of entrance here and climb up the walls that way, have the archers poke at them, something like that. I think that would have been better. Move our wizard up. This is what we wanted. We can use that over here. I don't think he's quite in range to use that. Oh, I was going to say he's moving incredibly fast, but then he's got his horse. So, those archers are not going to be able to do anything. Yeah, we'll have to pop these on the guys that are up on the walls. The battering rams move so much slower than the siege towers. But I can't abandon them. I really need the cavs to be able to push through. Maybe kill any units that are out on the sides here. Okay, this is going to be tough. This fight up here is really going to be, like, hard. These guys are going to back them up. Like idiots, we forgot to move this army. We want them here. Back these guys up. I probably should have waited on these siege towers to make sure the battering ram got up in time, because they're up here too quickly and our archers and our cav really aren't able to do too much. These guys are doing fine, they should be able to beat up the archers. At least holds them there. And fighting on the walls isn't great. Tight close quarters. Yeah, we're not great at fighting with. Wanna be remembering, keep casting these spells. We could get him up on the walls, but I don't know how good of a fighter he is. I can't imagine he would be too good. But I'd rather not risk him. And just keep him casting spells, which is what he does best. We're doing okay. Yeah, if this army wasn't so squished in between these two, I think we'd be a lot better off, but because I'm an idiot, we're going to have our two weakest armies sitting in the middle here. Could even be good to get them to charge this way. Enemy gates are destroyed. Okay, let's get our cav. And archers will have moving in there as well to find any units that come out of the walls or anything like that. You can probably... How? What? That's not great, but definitely move out of the way. Because we want our cav to charge through that. That should still hit all of them. These guys are going to break. I'm sure of it. As well as these guys, it's really not great. Maybe you get them off the walls. And get them back down. That's not... That attack is not working. These guys here are doing okay. But we definitely do need to get off the gates. Oh boy. Oops. Okay, so I'm like never using siege towers again. Maybe like just one. But like definitely like come down. This attack is not working. A cav is getting these guys. Is it like that? I think that gets most of them. Yeah, so all the infantry is up on the walls is running. That was a pretty poor idea on my behalf, but apparently victory is in our grasp because I guess we're just crushing their leader. Which is, I mean, that's fine. If that's how I end up winning, that's how I end up winning. But yeah, these guys got utterly crushed. Really underestimated the humans' ability to fight. See if we can just get them to run. It would be ideal if they didn't die, but I suppose if they do, we don't have to wait around for them to replenish. We can just get new units. Come on, kill them faster. Yeah, once their initial charge sort of falters, they're not that great anymore. Definitely have our wizard. He's out of magic, basically. On power every 21 seconds. We do want to like keep buffing these guys up here, because they can push through. There we go, that's exactly what we want. These guys pushing through well. These guys are doing well, that's exactly what we wanted. If we're flanked as orcs, we're thoroughly screwed. That's gonna be our biggest problem. Now all our units are like, all our melee units, which are gonna be the ones to get up on the walls, are thoroughly screwed. See if we can get their archers. We'll just double speed it for a bit. If any of these guys unbreak, then we'll just send them into the middle. Maybe they can do a cheeky capture. The leader is gonna die here. Don't know exactly what's gonna happen after that. These guys are... This army is back, so he can go capture the middle. It's the best he'll be able to do, so might as well do that. Let's have our archers firing at them. Wizard, just run into the middle here. He doesn't have a ranged weapon, so there's only so much he can really do. Yeah, okay, we got them. Alright, so yeah, don't get flanked. That's that's bad. And also wait for the battering ram to get a lot closer before we send the siege towers up there. Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of kills here. And maybe that's why we don't want to lose them, because they got really good XP. That's probably why they survived as long as they did. Okay, that's my bad. Now I know. Just don't get flanked. It's not necessarily that they that they're not as good fighters. It's just being flanked and jumping up on the walls like that wasn't great. Because you saw the army that was on, I suppose from our point of view, the right side of the wall, who could just like only have to push in one direction. They did much better. So finally learnt from my mistakes. I assume, watch me do it, you know, in 2-3 episodes time. But I properly understand what our weakness is here. Well, we'll end the video there. I don't think there's any other actions that we really have to do. We do need to back up Grimgor, because he's just sitting outside that settlement with just the army sitting there. And you know, as much as it's nice to get that 1,000 or so gold from raiding, I'd much prefer to have his army actually fighting and moving on, because he's got an incredibly strong army. Especially just being Grimgor himself, he's the destroyer of worlds, so it'd be good to get him moving and actually doing something instead of raiding, which we can easily set up for one of our other crappier, less experienced armies. Okay. Yep, close victory. Oopsie. We could sack it, or we could just raise it. I mean, 28,000, that's a lot of... I'm gonna sack it. There we go. Because that's, I mean, that's sick. It's 28,000 gold. So we can set that up. We can't do anything else this turn. In terms of that army down there. You're sieging that. Akendorf is still under siege. I don't exactly know how they're planning on taking it here. Do they have walls here? Well, they must. Otherwise... yeah, because how else are we sieging it? I can't tell if they got walls. It's not that. That's an armor. That's not it. Menagerie? No, that's something for technology. Wizard's Tower doesn't do it. This doesn't get it for them. I guess they're just holding that spot there. Neither army wants to fight each other. I guess they'll probably end up taking attrition, so... I mean, if the war can just do whatever works, really. Can't assassinate any of them. And I'll sort out buildings and spend all this money in between videos, so... Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.